Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News. This is lifestyle news. And boy, I got a lot of news for you today. The hurricane, for one, is huge. I think this is going to be a bigger one than we've seen. Uh, and I got a news report on that. And Karen, our moderator. Karen, what did you think when you saw the topic or the title? Tyson and insects, really? I'm going to read it directly from their page, directly from their memo. Yeah, thank you, DB, for that one. Okay, so as we go on, let's get the update. This is about 3 hours ago. I think it was 5 o'clock Eastern time for this.
Tropical storm watches and warnings are now posted for the next tropical system in the Western Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, including the Florida Keys and the Dry Tortugas. It's all because of this, what will likely become Helene over the next day or so in the Western Caribbean, but expected to move to the north into the Gulf of Mexico before eventually strengthening into a major hurricane and making landfall sometime on Thursday. Now, keep in mind, a lot can still change with this forecast. But here's what we do know. As the system develops, it is expected to strengthen and move to the north. Still some change in the timing and strength, but we know that it is going to bring a lot of heavy rain to parts of the Gulf Coast and the southeast, and some flooding could be possible with some totals as high as 10 inches of rain.
So, batten down the hatches, upper part of Florida and Georgia. So, be ready. Go and get the supplies early. Don't wait till the last minute to buy up all the bread and milk and stuff. Uh, well, Karen, they're just the beginning. That's only the beginning because they're using it as a protein additive. Boy, I can't wait to get to that one. I think everybody wants to hear that one first, I bet. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and go to it. Now, I'm going to show you that this came from Tyson Foods. See? That's Tyson Foods. That's their investor relations. Um, and so this is out of Springdale, Arkansas. So I'm kind of peeved. No, I'm just pissed. Yeah. They're committed to continuous innovation, is what they said. One of the world's largest food companies has reached an agreement for a twofold investment with Prytix, the leading global insect ingredients company. The strategic investment will support the growth of emerging insect ingredient industry and expand the use of insect ingredients to create a more sufficient, efficient, sustainable proteins for the global food system. Yeah, guess what? The first place they're sending these proteins is to all the fast food places, folks. Wow. Oh, you're saying what does Tyson make? Chicken. Thank God they're. I don't think it doesn't sound like they're going to put it in the fresh meat, but it sounds like a protein byproduct is an additive. Yeah, are they going to list it on the label as insects in it? And what kind? If I'm going to eat a bug, I want to know what bug it is. I think this is going to cause a lot of allergies with some kids. Yeah, yeah. Let me know what you think, folks, in the comments, or at least do a thumbs up on that one that DB caught it and sent it to me late this afternoon. I said, "Oh, I'm doing it on both shows." Yuck. Okay. Baby powder that's sold on Amazon is being recalled. Um, Dynarex Corporation is recalling cases of baby powder due to potential contamination with asbestos. How's all this stuff get in our products? Well, it comes from China. The FDA said it was discovered that it affected products containing asbestos. Um, uh, Let me show you what it looks like for those that order off Amazon for their babies. This is what you don't want. Dynacare baby powder, lotions, all of it. Don't get it. Don't get it. Uh, DB, that's just horrible. I mean, yeah, they do have they're edible and they do have a lot of protein. We're back on the bugs again. But DB, thank you for that article today. Uh, I've, I want to know what bugs I'm eating. That's all I have to say. So this baby powder, Dynacare baby powder, item number, so 4875, a batch number of BO5. Now this is where it was sold. Alabama, Arkansas, Colorado, Illinois, Kentucky, North Carolina, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Florida, Washington, Wisconsin. This is sold on Amazon. So be sure to keep your eye out if that's what you're getting. Um, what about sunshine, stains, and stink? The three S's. Yeah, not sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. No, sunshine, stains, and stink. Yeah, of course. So hold on. This thing just wants to go all by itself. I don't know why it wants to continue by itself when I don't want it to. I think my computer has come alive. It's got its own mind. All right, so yeah. Did you know that you can deodorize and remove a lot of your stains, dark stains, some even lighten up ink from fabrics and at little to no cost? You know how? Put it on the clothesline. It also freshens them. And they said you could rewash it or put it in the dryer with some fabric softener if that's what you like. But all right, let's add it to the stage. Here we go. All right. So I don't. Did any of you know that? My mom knew that. My aunt did because they used to hang their sheets up there. And I said, why didn't you put them in the dryer? They said stains, and well, they said for freshness. It didn't necessarily say stains all the time. But yeah, how many of you knew that one? All right. Um, a 200-year-old message in a bottle left by an archaeologist discovered in France. Yeah, it was unearthed recently. Everybody's starting to dig. You notice that? They're getting their metal detectors. Do it, folks. You never know what you'll find. You find a 200-year-old coin, you can make a few grand. And oh, there was a guy that found a whole bunch of stuff in his yard. He bought an old house. An old man had passed away. They put it up for sale. And so he's digging. He wants to put some plants and flowers, and he's finding these little tube things. And then he was going to throw it away, and he said no. So he kept digging. There kept finding more and more and more. Well, he finally went and rinsed them off, and he said, wait a minute, this don't look right. He took the strings off of them, cut them. They were wrapped in strings. And all together, there was like 20, 30 of them. He got $2,000. And he thought, wow, this old man didn't dig it up. It was all the money was dated to 1934. Wow. All right, so the message in the bottle. And it was left by an archaeologist, P.J. Ferret. Now, he continues his investigation in vast areas. And what it was is he was showing relics to where you could find it was maps and writings of where you could find different treasures that he was finding. So I don't know if they decide to go dig it up. They say sometimes capsules are left behind by carpenters when they build houses, you know, to show you the plans of what they planned on putting in there. All right. Oh boy. We had they were astronauts every once in a while get very lucky, and one at NASA got really lucky to be able to catch a comet So here we go. I got lots of videos for some reason. Isn't that beautiful? To be able to get a comment like that. All right, we're going to move onwards. Um, well, now, and speaking of old stuff, an ancient sword from the era of Moses, uncovered in Egypt. They dated the sword back to 3,200 years. They say the ancient sword belonging to the military of maybe Ramses II. The Egyptian Ministry and Tourism announced the find in a press release last week. The site is named Tel Al Bagad. A series of mud brick were found, architectural units, including military barracks and storage rooms, and a lot of weapons, and oddly enough, food. And say they found this bronze sword. Let me pull this up for you so you can see it. There it is. There it is. 3,200 years old. Ah, all right. Fall boy. Here's another video for you guys. I only did this because um, be careful when you're out raking the leaves because a lot of the leaves they have mites. They can bite. They're kind of like chiggers, but mites. But there's a lot of allergens, and a lot of people don't realize there's fall allergies, and of course there is. Of course there is. So yeah, you see all the above that I talked about. Um, I mine. I don't know. Every time it rains, it's the mold, and it just gets me. And I sound horrible. I cough, I sneeze, and boy, you guys sometimes get the cough when I'm on here. Um, okay. Okay, in Denmark, thank God. Well, there some of them drivers are coming here. See, in Denmark, a man is suspected of 86 counts of reckless driving on purpose. Yeah, because he wanted to film it. Okay, these people are getting too crazy with their phones. That's what I'm saying. I hope nobody over here gets the idea. So he's suspected of 86 counts of reckless driving, individual things, and he filmed it. This is a 29-year-old man. He's facing 86 charges for driving high speed on motorcycles, riding on the rear wheel also at high speeds, swerving in and out of traffic in front of cars, and endangering others. And the whole thing is on camera. He mounted the camera on the front of his bike just so he could film all these dangerous stunts he wants to do, even trying to ride up on the back of a car. When it detained and made for riding a motorcycle with no license plates and without having a valid permit, police found the video cam that had been mounted on the man's helmet, and it recorded how he drove on a rear wheel at high speeds. He's facing at least 25 cases of preliminary charges for that alone. He has not been identified. The incriminating videos has also led to 38 other charges of reckless driving, of speed over 120 miles an hour. On top of that, the footage led to a series of other charges relating to the man's driving, of endangering other cars and other lives, of swerving in and out of traffic, and even on sidewalks. Oh boy. Uh, um, reckless driving it includes more than 100 miles over the speed limit. So he was definitely doing over that. So they did confiscate his bike. Well, I hope so, and his camera, and all the videos that he had been posting on social media. So he was having a good time with it. And they said the man likely faces prison sentence, but nothing harsh. Yeah, he'll probably get a year or two. Oh boy, yeah. All right. I hope I hope they have the video on this. I think they do. Okay. Now this one here is yeah, Mary. Okay, Mary, I sent you a message. Um, hoping you have a webcam. Oh, Mary's going to be on the show on Wednesday. All right. So a sheriff's deputy in Malcolm County, Michigan, recently performed an incredible rescue when a 16-year-old man, 63-year-old man was in danger. He was slumped over in his seat, and the deputies pulled alongside the truck in their own vehicle. He appeared to be in a daze and could not respond to any of their requests. So, let's see.
On your block in Macomb County, two sheriff's deputies had to think fast to save a man's life. Our Gino Vici joins us live with some amazing video showing us how those deputies avoided disaster. Gino.
And well, Shana, let me set the scene for you here. 16 in Gratiot, one of the busiest intersections in Macomb County. We have the driver of an SUV, unresponsive, slowly approaching, suffering from an apparent medical condition. Sheriff deputies had to think fast, act fast, save this man's life, and potentially avoid a collision only seconds away.
So we got up behind it. It was showing, it was all over the place. He was going off the road, hitting curbs, he went through lights. He ends up somehow rolling the front one down. I think it might have been an auto window where he might have hit it and it automatically rolled it down fully.
Tense moments and some very quick thinking on the part of Macomb County Sheriff's deputies Nicole Myron and Anthony Gross after spotting this GMC pickup truck swerving in traffic on southbound Gratiot, approaching the very busy intersection of Metro Parkway. Deputy Myron says the driver, generally unresponsive, was able to roll his window down, and without hesitating, she and Deputy Gross came up with a risky plan.
Once my partner was able to get me close up to the vehicle within a safe space, I went through from my vehicle over to his vehicle and was able to put the vehicle in park. Okay.
Okay. Wow, huh? And it was the woman cop that decided to go over to the other car. You could watch that on YouTube. I just can't show more than about a minute's worth. Don't get me. Meet Pesto. Who's Pesto? Well, he's this fat baby penguin that's already the size of a large penguin, full grown. He was born in Australia, who's become the newest international sensation. So if you can find Pesto on YouTube, go for it. He's adorable and playful. He has playful behaviors. And he's at the Sea Life Aquarium. The thing is, he is so big compared to the other penguins. Check this out. Oops, there he is. Look how big this is. Look how big Pesto's is. So, yeah, so Pesto's. They said they're excited to see him grow. Will he grow bigger, or is he just going to stay at that size and become a full penguin? And come to find out, Pesto's a boy. All right, we had fun with that, huh? Round them up. Round up of the bulls. I think this is, let's see if it's the last one. Yeah, this will be the last one. Roundup of the bulls. They escaped a Massachusetts rodeo and went on a full-blown charge. Where? Through the mall parking lot. This is in Massachusetts City, North Attleboro, Massachusetts. And so they don't know how they got loose. No, this is no bull about it, they say. Yeah, first responders had some impromptu roundup skills when the 8 bulls escaped from a rodeo being held in the parking lot of a small mall on Sunday. What? Bet you they won't do that one again. Yeah. When the bulls escaped from the rodeo, um, they ran into charging through a crowded parking lot, knocking down fence, bumped against a tent, rumbled by, scared many people in the parking lot, thinking they were being chased. Some claim they did, and some they think it's not true. They eventually headed for the nearby woods for short-lived freedom. No one was really hurt. These these rodeo bulls weren't playing around. They were in the heat of the moment and ready to escape. All right, so let's see. All right, let's get a few little fun stuff before we go. Um, uh, Acme companies. Oh yeah, Acme Rope. Not your ordinary company. Yeah. Acme Mine Shafts. Drop in anytime. And Acme Lollipops. One lick and you stick with us. We haven't done these in a while, huh, Karen? Acme, Acme Clown Makeup. Let's put a smile on your face. What about the perfume company? We love it when business stinks. Oh, yeah. Acme Almond Company, we're nuts about you. Acme Calculators, we hope you solve your problems. And Flower Bowls, we'll root for you. Acme Psychologist, visit us and you won't go away mad. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Acme Poultry Management, let us count your chickens before they hatch. All right, with that, folks, I'm glad you watched today. Share with family and friends, and of course, subscribe and share, and crash that bell so you can be notified when our shows are on. It's a fun show, great show. No bugs in my chicken nuggets. Oh my goodness. Anyway, have a wonderful Monday, and we'll be back on Wednesday. And coming up next is me and William with the world news. So have a great Monday, and like I said, subscribe and hit that bell and follow us on Facebook. Have a great Monday, folks.